gulp back a woodland spirit cocktail, a dash of locally harvested birch bitters and rosemary-infused gin. My fellow guests loll around, chatty and giddy with the anticipation of a weekend in the sun beside the sea with nothing to do but eat, drink, swim and make merry. Many of them seem to know one another, wandering about, shrieking as they bump into old friends, some reclining on the rugs and calling to acquaintances to join them. The vibe is relaxed, albeit spiced with a faint note of social competition. No one needs the ultra-soft woolen blankets provided because, though the sun is setting, it's still warm enough to wear only a single layer of linen. There's a lot of linen. The first flare of the impending heat wave. In the middle of the scene, like a fairy queen, like Titania on her woodland throne, sits the owner of the manor, Francesca Meadows. Radiant in a pale rose, off-shoulder fantasia of washed silk, hair rippling down her back, face aglow with candlelight. The culmination of a dream. That's what she said in the article. I'm so excited to share this place with everyone. Well, everyone who can afford it anyway. But who's quibbling? I look around me. I suppose it's all pretty idyllic if you're part of a couple or larger group, if you've come here for a weekend of escaping the city. Maybe it's just me for whom it doesn't feel quite so mellow and chummy. I wait for the alcohol to hit, my gaze flitting towards the deepening shadows between the trees, to the ragged ceiling of branches uplit by the lanterns, down to my own outfit. Linen, yes, but with the telltale creases that show it's just been pulled from a packet. But the one place my eyes linger time and again, I can't help it, is on the face of Francesca Meadows. She looks so zen, so very fucking content. Suddenly, there's a commotion deep in the wood. Her gaze snaps in that direction. The guests fall silent and peer into the gloom. The harpist stops playing. Suddenly a group of newcomers burst into the grotto, not dressed in linen. A raggle-taggle bunch in hiking boots. Mainly women, a few piercings and tats, untouched grey roots. Francesca Meadows doesn't move. Her smile doesn't snag. But a member of the staff, a small blonde woman in a white shirt and heels, perhaps a manager, walks towards them as if dispatched by silent command. She speaks in a discreet murmur, but the leader of the raggedy pack is having none of it.
I don't give a flying fuck, she says. There's been a right-of-way through here for centuries, before that house even existed. You're the ones trespassing. Local people have always walked among these trees, using their wood, their flora and fauna. There's a unique convergence of ley lines here. Keeping people away from the land, from their land, like this, it's evil. It's a kind of murder. She looks over the woman's head and straight at Francesca Meadows as she shouts, I'm talking to you, by the way. I don't care that you clearly paid off the council, whatever it was you did. As far as we're concerned, these woods belong to us more than they ever will to you. So you could just let us carry on through here, or we can really make a scene. What's it going to be?
The manager takes a step back, uncertain. There's a split-second glance towards the owner. Perhaps the tiniest inclination of Francesca Meadows' golden head. Then the manager mutters something to the little crew. Whatever it is, it seems to work because after a moment's deliberation they carry on their way, straight through the clearing, looking around in distaste. Beneath the force of their glares, the lounging guests sit up a little straighter, rearrange their rumpled clothing. One of the trespassers tips a cocktail over with her foot, and the group departs to the sound of breaking glass. The harpist resumes her playing. The barman picks up his cocktail shaker. But I can feel it. Something in the air has changed.
The day after the solstice. The fishing boat goes out just before dawn, wake shining silver in the halogen.